From the NewsChannel 5 Network, this is the Takacs McGinnis Elder Care Law Hour.
Welcome to Takacs McGinnis Elder Care Law Hour, where we explore the many issues that arise due to aging, chronic conditions, disability, and unexpected illness. I'm your co-host, Tim Takacs, and today we're going to be talking about dementias. Dementias meaning the different types of dementias, the differences among them, and the options available after diagnosis.
And I'm your co-host, Barbara McGinnis. When you get the diagnosis of dementia, people normally think Alzheimer's disease. Well, it's not always Alzheimer's disease. And here to help us understand what the different types of dementias are and how they're diagnosed, Dr. Kristen Assad from Tristar Centennial Medical Center. Welcome, Dr. Assad. Thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you so much. Really happy to be here, guys.
And you are a neurologist, right?
I am. I am a general neurologist working at Centennial Medical Center, mostly in the inpatient setting, but been here and practicing in Nashville for about 5 years.
Well, tell us a little bit about early signs of dementia. Other than some mild memory impairment, what do we need to be looking for?
Sure. That's a great question. Certainly when people think of dementia, memory issue, cognitive dysfunction, confusion is what people think of for the most part. But there are a lot of early signs that family members should be on the lookout for. Things as simple as behavior change, emotional lability, compulsive behaviors. Sometimes people will suddenly demonstrate a difficulty with coping skills. They may not be able to manage changes in their environment, difficulties carrying out complex tasks, multi-step tasks, so something like balancing a checkbook you may notice. People also sometimes develop an early difficulty with what's called their visual spatial abilities. You might find that your loved one is getting lost when driving on a more regular basis. Those are some things that should sort of set off a red flag that there might be something going on.
Right. So dementia is not what we would call an acute illness. So it's not like falling and breaking your leg, and that would be acute illness. It's something that may be chronic condition that starts manifesting itself over time.
Exactly.
Little things starting to add up, those sorts of things. Are there things that look like dementia but really are not?
Absolutely. And in the clinical arena, we refer to all of those things as a pseudo-dementia. So
fake dementia.
Fake dementia, something masquerading as dementia. And it's very important to rule those things out because they may be preventable, they may be treatable. Things that I commonly run into include B12 deficiency. That's a simple thing to treat as long as it's not gone too long.
So what does that look like, B12 deficiency?
That can present as imbalance associated with memory deficits and confusion. Thyroid dysfunction can masquerade as dementia, and that can lead to just slowness in your activity level, decreased energy level, forgetfulness, confusion. Depression is an extremely common masquerader of dementia. Other mental health disorder in general can present like dementia. Patients might report that they just can't retain new information or recall old information. Those are all things that absolutely should be screened for.
So it sounds like clinically a lot of what you do as a neurologist or you and your colleagues would be to rule things out.
Ruling out other things that we could potentially treat. Another one that I failed to mention, in our aging population, as medical comorbidities add up with people, because we're living longer, it's a great thing, polypharmacy becomes a huge issue, so it's incredibly important for medical providers to do a very stringent review of all medications that our patients are treated with. Many of them have significant drug-drug interactions, can cause confusion, memory deficits, sedating effects in of themselves, so it's a very important thing to review.
Well, this is such an interesting and important topic to talk about. We're going to go to break, and then when we come back, you're still going to be with us to talk some more about dementias. Stay tuned.